Hello everybody, the year is 1992 and the BLUEBIRD toys, a brand we've already seen with a couple minor toy lines like Manta Force and Kirang, launches a true bomb in toy history, which is Mighty Max here. This set here, called Mighty Max Escapes Skull Dungeon, is pretty much the basis for everything you will see in that line. We get some kind of a monstrous head here, more a skull than a head, with some nice detailing sculpted on it, like these bones to form a base on which you can lay the playset. This nice chromed Mighty Max logo on the front, and some groovy details you can see, and that let you peek to what's inside the set itself. And inside the set, if you open it, starting with the mouth of the skull and then opening the entire set, you'll get the full dungeon. And once the skull is open, we can turn it around and reveal a wonderful playset, basically inspired on those gothic horror movies from the 30s. We have now two big pillars here that looks like giant electrodes, and we can fix them on the sides of the table, of the wooden table here. And now the set is complete. We have several environments in there. The first up there is a study with a chair, a desk and a library. Then on the second floor we have this library again, which doubles as a secret passage that leads you straight into the dungeon. And the dungeon has a poor skeleton hanging from the wall. Last is the true laboratory there, where all the action is. And we have this wooden table that can be moved forth and back. We have a switch that can be also moved forth and back. Focus please. Okay, we have this red switch that can be moved forth and back, again, to bring electricity to the table, I would say. And then you have a secret door here that leads you even further down with a flight of stairs. We can also see a couple footprints there and a couple there for standing your minifigures that come included with the set. The first character we get is Dr. Gore here, which is our mad scientist. Okay, he can move his legs so that you can sit him in his study, or he can stand somewhere in his laboratory, like here where he's got precise footsteps. Okay. The second character is his creature, the monster called the Smasher, who looks like a little bit like Frankenstein. And you can lay Smasher here on the table. The last character is our hero Mighty Max, which we'll see closer in later, and we can send him down there in the laboratory. Now what happens is that Dr. Gore activates this switch that gives electricity to his creature, bringing it to life, and Smasher comes alive. But he's not complete, he's missing a brain, and he wants that of Mighty Max. And these are our main characters. We have Smasher, Dr. Gore and Mighty Max. Now Smasher and Dr. Gore have one point of articulation, as they can move their legs to sit down. While Mighty Max is so small, he cannot have any points of articulation. And you can also notice that this Mighty Max here has a green cap instead of a red one. And that's because this set here, is from the first wave of Mighty Max. His cap was supposed to change in color every time he jumped from one dimension or one universe to the other. Also, the kid is depicted as looking younger. He looks more like a small child than the young boy you see in the cartoon and in the later playsets. I also prefer this design, by the way. And those figures are pretty small. I'm pointing to them with the tip of a pencil because they are tiny. How tiny? Well, this is a Micro Machine car, or that one, if I can fit into the picture, is a regular Smurf. They are tiny. The idea was that you could pack those toys into your bag and bring them even to school and play with them hidden behind some books in front of your professors, of your teachers. They wouldn't notice because they are so small. And when you're done playing, you can take your figures, fit them inside the playset, like so. Be careful because they are all hard plastic and there's no give to this plastic, so if you bend them you will break them. Okay, like so. Close the set. Again, careful. Everything has to be aligned exactly. Okay, you can close it, fit it into your pocket and go wherever you want. That was the idea with Mighty Max. Now, if you had this set as a kid, or if you wanted it and your parents never bought the set for you, or if you want to see more of those, just subscribe, hit the like button, and good night.